So he was in the Vietnamese military during the war?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
my god. American war, or like a Vietnamese war.
Yeah.
Fight with Americans, something like that. Yeah.
I have a theory. It's that a 20-year-old today in a country like Vietnam has more in common with a 20-year-old in Ohio or California than they do with their own parents' generation. Today I'm testing this theory by meeting Ian.
He's super shy, I don't know why.
She's a 20-year-old Vietnamese in northern Vietnam.
The older generation, they really love this style.
As globalization accelerates more than ever, us millennials were raised on MTV. But there was MTV Mexico, MTV Vietnam, localized versions of the channel. But today, Gen Z is raised on YouTube and Netflix, which means their culture and influence is less about long-standing tradition and more about what they see on their phone.
I think that neighbor in America, they often give each other cupcakes.
I meet her at her house. She says her mom moved in with her dad's family. Now they all live together.
After you get married, the wife come to the husband's house and live with the husband family. That's normal, right? Normal to every country.
No, not in the US, no.
Oh, really? So yeah, that is a tradition in Vietnam.
Her grandpa is retired, but her grandma sells eggs, ducks, and chickens at the local market. Her mom is a teacher at the local school. Ian wants to be an international businesswoman.
I think you're,
My brother. My brother. He and me are really good friends.
Hi, Uptin. Xin chào. Nice to meet you.
One thing I notice is their sense of community overall. Neighbors are constantly coming in and out.
I understand that in the US or other country, like when you get 18, you have to leave your house.
That's kind of true. When you're 18 in the US, a lot of times people will leave the house, get independent. There's a joke with parents that like once you're 18, you're out. I'm done with you. You go, you make your own money, you pay your own food, you buy your own, you know, but here it's different.
Yeah, here different. Parents are ready to raise their child till they die. When I have to work far from home, my mom is always, please stop working, come home with me.
At age 18, she left to live on campus. Like many of us, she went through a rebellious phase, but after going to college, she wants to be close to her parents.
I started to miss my family. I really want to come back here to live with my mom. But yeah, I did try to come back here and live here for like constantly 1 week. But then I started to get bored and I think that maybe I should live alone and in the weekend I come back here. Even that your parents are very strong or very young, but then one day they're gonna leave us and they were gonna leave us soon. So I just want to spend like time in my life. I try to maximize the time that I have to spending with my family, even that sometimes it's kind of uncomfortable to live with them like continuously.
She says being Vietnamese is a huge source of pride for her, and she prefers to work for a Vietnamese company.
A lot of times when I meet young people in other countries, they love burgers and pizza and Starbucks, and they actually they're not necessarily proud of their culture.
Vietnamese people are proud of their own culture more. And I saw some reality shows, some TV show, and there are Vietnamese designer, Vietnamese chef. Vietnam is catching up with other countries in the world, and that's make us super proud. The young in Vietnam, they are changed so much, and at the moment that the young often have the problem, that generation gap with their parents or their grandparents and so on. I feel like I am lucky because I'm living in the century that I have chance to access to a lot of information and I can learn a lot, and even that I can learn something from the US or from the UK and other countries in the world. I don't even need to go there. So we do eat dog meat. It's exactly like pork or beef or anything. But actually my family don't eat dog meat anymore because like as you can see, we have a dog. So, and we really love animals.
In some countries I visited recently, Turkey, Lebanon, Brazil, Argentina, most of the young people I meet want to move abroad. They want to move to another country. But it seems like a lot of young Vietnamese are happy here, even excited to be living in Vietnam.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to say. When I was in secondary school, my dream is going studying abroad in Australia or American. But the point is, because at that time I just want to go to other country and pretend to be cool. But now I don't need to pretend to be cool. I think that living in Vietnam is great. Do I want to be someone like Elon Musk, trying to be something big, trying to do something for the humanity or support the society, or I just want to be a normal people? trying to not get any stress, living a healthy life. So actually I think we can live both life. It's just you have to separate your time. Like I can be a super energetic and ambitious young person during the weekdays, and at the weekend I spend time with my family watering the tree. And like other countries, they may think that Vietnamese people are poor, and like because we are developing country, so they may think that we have low education or something. I mean, actually I think in Vietnam there's a lot of like good people, intelligent people, in Vietnam there's a lot of big company, and we are growing so fast to catch up with the world.
After meeting her, I'm more convinced that my theory is correct, for better and for worse. Even Ian sees that she has potential opportunities that her own mom didn't have. But I'm also curious, while this generation is more globalized than ever before in history, can they keep their traditions and culture too?